I came in from Ibadan yesterday. One of the old men that we were going to see before I had to travel and a lot of things. Men that walked with God from the days of Babalola is one of his only existing descendants. There are about 2 of them living now. Direct descendants. The same culture they learned from the man, they are still practicing till today. 6 a.m. the man, Babalola, wakes up, rings the bell and they pray. 9 a.m. rings the bell. 12 rings the bell. 3 p.m. rings the bell. 6 p.m. ring the bell. So if you visit, you may say, okay, this week they are doing retreat. Then you'll be there for 1 month and the man keeps, unless he's not at home. And then you come and say, I received the mantle of Babalola. Can you keep the consecration? That's why it's a joke. It's a joke. Every time we talk about it, it's a joke. And these men, they carry that culture till today. These men just keep the gate. They won't go. We are okay. We they. He was one of them was in the car moving, and a mad woman stood in front of the car, and they were horning, trying to drag her and say, leave her. He went down and did the mad woman, and the mad woman came. He shook her. She fell down. When she stood up, she was cleansed. You now say, oh boy, this dimension no be small. He was crossing the road and cars were passing. They didn't want to stop. He now did like this, and the car stopped. When they passed, the man on the car, the engine had knocked, because he did like this. They on the car, they struggled for more than 2 hours. What happened? Say the Baba passed and did like this. They say, you should have known now. They now went to the Baba. You on your car to the right. He said, tell him to turn it to the left. How will they ignition? How will the ignition turn to the left? The car was designed to turn to the right, but the one talking, even iron, obey him. And the guy turned the car to the left and the car picked. Because somebody said, you would think, okay, wait, let me pass. As he did like this, it's not only the driver that heard, even the engine heard. And then you see, you say, hey, this dimension, live with him for 3 days. There's a young man in Ibadan today. He starts a service 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you like, be 1,000. All of you will line up. The guy was ministering. Somebody fell. His head broke. He commanded the blood. The blood gathered back and entered the head. And the guy stood up. How did he enter? The mom told him, go and live with this Baba for 3 days. And when they leave, the Baba said, I afflict you with miracles. There's one of them. The law that God told him, he said, give 1 ear to men, give 1 ear to me. Every time the guy is walking, his hand is like this. Even when he's ministering, his hand, this ear is for angels. And he has kept it for more than 40 years. Every of the picture you see, his hand is like this. This ear belongs to God. This one belongs to men. And he was ministering somewhere, and he called the lady out. And you are over 40 and you are not yet married. And all the men that come say your chest is flat. Now go look at any lady, any size of breast you want. Call the person to come. And the lady went to the crowd, called somebody, said, go to the bathroom, collect her bra, wear it. When she wore the bra, as 2 of them were coming out, the horse scattered. The horse scattered. The listing in this world is manifestation. But every manifestation stands on a consecration. Somebody go into a bathroom, flat-chested, coming out later, it's as if he's carrying load on the chest. Because no prayer, nothing. Just with the talk, it happens. And I told myself, no. This life, we can't live it normally. I refuse distraction in my life. You know what God have been brooding in your heart for long. If you know what is good for you, go and start attending to it. Thank you, Jesus. Let me share something with you briefly. You know, sir, sometimes what we need to do is to have camp meetings where we share the word of the Lord for days. People are not strong inside. We are light. We want to hear stories and jump. Receive impartations, fly. But you can't send one man to take a city. But in the days of the apostle, it was normal. It was normal. You go here, you go here, you go here. And the next thing, you are hearing strange sounds from those territories. What happened? He said, that guy have set the city on fire. Today, if somebody becomes serious about God, he is an apostle. If somebody catches fire, he has become an evangelist. Because there are no men. So things that should be natural becomes a ticket and a commission into ministry. It's a burden.